What is going on, guys? It's Gospel Gamer here. We are back on Steins Gate 0. And when July came, the sun shone down even harder on eastern Japan. Summer was truly here. The news had been saying for days that the heat island effect might make this the hottest summer in years. And then on the first Sunday in July, I met with Maho in Akihabara. She was waiting at the open cafe at the UPX when Maho arrived. She was a little late. I wonder if she'll mention anything to him. She ordered a nice coffee and took a deep breath. Her habit of paying no attention to her clothes or looks hadn't changed at all in the last 6 months. People were going to think she was an elementary school kid who decided to go play at a friend's house. But it would have upset her if I said that, so I never would. Okay.
レスキネン教授はね、私はその助手という立場だけど、どちらかというとアマデウス担当。何か不具合はない？と言っても、これもいつも報告は受けているから、大体の状況は分かっているつもりだけれど。
ああ、特に問題ない。最近はクリスの相手をするのに苦労してるけどな。
How come? I heard a voice from my smartphone, which I placed on the table. I left the Amadeus app turned on. Of course, Kurisu could hear everything we said. It was turning into our old relationship in the Alpha World line, where we fought all the time. I was starting to lose track of whether that was a good or bad thing for me. I thought I was trying to forget about Kurisu. In unison. The two of us spoke in unison.
ある程度親しくなれば容姿のことも言われなくなるでしょ。だから心穏やかに話せるというだけ。
I guess I was right not to comment on her outfit. That was a close call.
アマデウスの話に戻すけど、クリスの口調がきつくなったというのは面白い兆候だわ。私や教授の前では見せない一面なわけでしょ。それだけ深く心を開いているとも言えるかもしれない。
Perhaps. Maho simply smiled and ignored her. I don't trust that Maho is exactly as she should be.
その点を高く評価していたわ。過大評価だと思いますが。実際、私と話すと。
Because considering what happened like before this chapter, I'm not. I don't trust them anymore. Well, I knew my personality had gone a bit negative, especially given what I'd been through. But did she really need to say that to Maho right now? An eye for an eye it is then.
ちなみに今まで報告していなかったことがあるんだが。
何かしら。
これはおそらくヒヤジョーさんやレスキネン教授も把握していないことだと思う。
待って。
Kurisu knows exactly what he's gonna do.
教授が把握していないことって？私についての？
栗ご飯とカメハメハといえばわかるか？
A few weeks ago, I'd actually searched for Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha on a whim. That was a handle Kurisu had used on that channel when she was still alive. From what I'd seen, the comments started in summer of 2008, then abruptly stopped in July of 2010, and then started up again in December of the same year. Even now in July 2011, they were still appearing. If it wasn't Kurisu's ghost and it wasn't an imposter, then the one who could be writing those posts were... Oh dear.
やっぱりお前の仕業だったか。さすがに黙っているのはまずいんじゃないか。
マホ先輩に報告するなんてもっとまずいわよ。
なんで
Yeah, because she'll find out and just be quite funny.
アートチャンネル見てることが一言も教えてないからに決まってるでしょ。
堂々としていればいいじゃないか。アットチャンネルを見るのも書き込むのも別に犯罪じゃないんだし。そうだろ？アットチャンネラークリス。
あんたね、次にその呼び方したらあることないことアットちゃんに書き込んでやるわよ。
それこそ犯罪一歩手前の行為だろう。
Yep. I couldn't help but laugh. Conversations like this brought back so many memories. I used to be so full of myself that I'd tick off Kurisu all the time.
ねえ、一体何の話？何でもありません。気にしないでください。海馬からきれいさっぱり今日の記憶を葬り去ってください。
Wow.
だっていつかはバレるぞ。
あんたはいいから黙りなさい。やっぱりあなたたち半年前よりずっと仲良くなっているわね。
I wonder what they could have done to Maho after she was there at that conversation.
謝るの？せっかく岡部と真帆先輩久々に会ったのに私ばかり話してしまって。というわけであとはお二人でごゆっくりどうぞ。別にそんなつも
That's a
り
good point.
ないわよ。それもこれも岡部が変なことを言い出したせいね。
そうなの。
He did say something a little bit weird. I turned on auto for a while. What the fuck was that noise?
言わないで。
Why not? I want to say all of it. Just like the real Kurisu, she was strangely obsessed with hiding the fact she was Nat channeler. That stays up for quite a while.
ちょっと頭を冷やしたいので一度切りますね。失礼します。
Kurisu disappeared from the screen. Kurisu had been kind of rude lately, so it felt good to have a chance to get back at her. If I overdid it, she was probably going to hold a grudge, so this was likely a good place to stop.
栗ご飯って何なのよ。
どうしても知りたかったらクリスに聞いてくれ。
She won't tell it though. If I explained it, she'd probably get mad and refuse to talk to me again.
それで今回はどれぐらいの間こっちに滞在することになりそうなんだ。
前よりも長くなるかもしれないわね。レスキネン教授が研究している新型脳炎は未だに詳しいことがほとんど分かっていないようだから、もしかしたら私だけ先に帰らせてもあるけど。
時間があったらラボにも顔を出してみるといい。ダルやマユリもきっと喜ぶはずだ。
マユリさんはともかく橋田さんはどうかしら。
Maho is finally starting to understand Daru's true nature. Speaking of Daru, he should be on a date with Yuki Amane right now.
ちなみにクリスのノート PC はその後どうしたの？
Interesting how she'd ask that. I don't really want to tell her. Good, he destroyed it. Good.
それが一番いい判断だったんだ。前にそう話しただろう。
Yes, he did.
ええ、そうね。
She looked down, a sad expression on her face. I told her I was going to do it ahead of time, but still must have upset her to see one of the last things she had to remember Kurisu by destroyed. Wow, that ended quick. That switched back to her like after just like 10 minutes. That was fast and normal. About half the seats at Go-Go Curry were full. It was Sunday, but it was also after 2 PM, and so the lunchtime rush was over. Suzuha was sitting at the restaurant's far edge, a baseball cap pulled down over her face. She was hiding her face with the cap and carefully watching a couple sitting nearby. Oh, I know who it is. Yep. It's those two. The cheerful employer put down 2 giant silver plates, or trays more accurately, in front of them. Suzuha could see the other customers looking at them and whispering. The couple really stood out after all. The man was a giant who looked like he ate major curry all the time, and the woman was slim, pretty, and looked very kind. The combination of a huge man and slim woman was as unbalanced a combination as a pretty girl and major curry. The major curry was big, it was huge. Suzuha knew from experience. The massive silver trays were loaded with rice and curry and topped with 2 fried cutlets, fried shrimp, sausage, a boiled egg, and a mountain of cabbage. Had me until he said cabbage. There was 2 or 3 times as much curry as you'd find in a normal dish, and the toppings were just as big. Even a growing young boy would find it hard to eat them all. Suzuha was irritated. Yeah, a little bit silly. The Beauty and the Beast couple that Suzuha was watching, of course, was Itaru and Yuki. In the morning, they'd go and see a movie in Yurakucho and then come to Akihabara and gone straight to Go-Go Curry. Suzuha had followed them the whole time. That's why she couldn't believe Itaru's choice of date spots. Exactly. It's just weird. She clutched her spoon tight and gritted her teeth. Suzuha knew next to nothing about Japanese youth culture in 2011, and even she knew it was a bad idea. Who knew what was going through Yuki's mind, or so Suzuha thought. But... surprisingly, Yuki was ignoring the people around her and innocently enjoying the huge curry. Oh dear. Pretty good at this. Wow. Going better than I thought. Suzuha had evidently worried over nothing, but still she realised that Itaru was acting strangely. Ever since he'd come out of the movie theatre, he was walking around and talking strangely. Instead of his usual hunched posture, he was forcing himself to stand straight. His every movement seemed oddly forced, as if he were a broken robot, and he downed a glass after glass of water. No, he's drank it all. Itaru poured water into Yuki's cup. Suzuha had a bad feeling, and she was right. Itaru was moving so awkwardly he almost spilled water on her hand. Yuki quickly wiped down the table with her handkerchief and grabbed her fork and spoon. There were stars in their eyes. Yuki seemed to be really enjoying her meal, but Itaru was very formal and quiet. He was taking little nibbles out of a piece of fried cutlet like a squirrel eating a nut. The whole time they weren't saying a word. She decided to send him a message on Ryan to tell him to get his act together, and just as she'd taken out a phone when... a huge plate was laid on the table in front of her. The other customers started murmuring again. Come to think of it, when she'd followed them into the store, she'd ordered her usual major curry with extra roux, and then forgotten about it. Now everyone was going to focus on her. In a small shop like this, it was suicide. Oh dear. Just as she expected, her eyes met Yuki's.
鈴葉さんいたんですか？偶然だね。
What a coincidence.
声かけてくれればよかったのに。いや、気がつかなかったんだよ、全然。
Yeah, sure. She realised that she should probably leave, but she couldn't go without at least taking a bite of the major curry in front of her. Her experiences in the war had left her completely unable to waste food. She felt Yuki and Ataru staring at her as she reluctantly picked up her spoon. Her only choice was to finish her extra large curry as soon as possible. She couldn't let herself be in the way. But instead, Yuki came over and picked up Suzuha's plate. Oh dear. Now she's sitting in on her mum's date. That's just weird. A race? Oh damn. I bet Yuki wins. And before Suzuha could respond, Yuki had moved a plate over to their table. She had no choice but to follow him. Before she sat down, she whispered in Yuki's ear. They are on a date. Itaru didn't react at all, even though she was sure he'd overheard that. That is true. That is true. For some reason, Yuki seemed incredibly enthused. Suzuha was overwhelmed by her energy. But even when she turned to Itaru for help, he just awkwardly sat there, eating his curry like a robot. Poor guy, he's like fucking nervous. He awkwardly turned his head to face her, the rest of him stayed completely still. And for the first time, Yuki looked concerned. In the end, Yuki and Suzuha did have their curry eating contest, and surprisingly, both of them completely finished their meals. Suzuha won by a very small margin, but the battle was exciting enough that not only the other customers, but the staff as well were applauding at the end. But the whole time, Itaru kept eating by himself. Since this wasn't even a conversation, let alone a date, she sent Itaru home alone. Part of her wanted to demand Itaru explain himself right now, but she decided to talk to Yuki instead. She tried her best to avoid Yuki so far in order to keep her identity a secret, but it was July now. She would be gone from this era very soon. This might be her last chance to talk to Yuki at all. Yuki sighed a little after Itaru left. I mean, he does, he's just nervous, yeah.
の後はすっかりよそよそしくなってしまって、私
That is a little bit weird.
去っちゃったのかな。
What did you go see is the real question.
私のリクエストだったんですけど、ずっとあの調子だったからさすがにちょっと困ってしまって、それで偶然お店にいた鈴葉さんに助けを求めたというわけです。
What had happened inside the theatre? Suzuha hadn't followed them inside. She spent about 2 hours killing time outside.
あのさ、ゆきさんはなんで兄さんのこと好きになったの？いや、私が言うのもなんだけど、あんまりモテるタイプじゃないじゃん、兄さんって。
True.
鈴葉さんはお兄さんのことどう思います？私？好きですか？嫌いですか？あ、
Very good question.
見ていればわかります。まあ、
There were parts of him that she didn't like, but of course she loved her dad.
で、私のことは別にどうでもいいじゃないか。それで、ゆきさんは？私はまだ好きかどうかもよくわからないです。
Okay. Not only had Rintaro not told Yuki he liked her, this was still their first date, and they hadn't spoken that much before either. She hadn't even reached the point where she saw him as a member of the opposite sex. For almost a year, Suzuha had stayed with him, and she, Mayuri, and Faris had done everything they could to get the two of them together, but there hadn't been any real progress. Suzuha felt uneasy when she thought about the future. Maybe her dad wouldn't be her dad anymore. Maybe her mum wouldn't be her mum anymore. Dad and mum wouldn't be together. She imagined that future.
そんなの嫌だ。
Of course she does. She wouldn't exist. She looked straight into Yuki's eyes.
私さ、もうすぐここからいなくなるんだ。ちょっと遠いところに引っ越すんだよね。そうなんですか？多分戻ってこないと思う。心配なんだ。父さん。
Oh, she said dad. It's not good.
ゆきさん、こんなこと私が頼むのもおかしな話なんだけど。
And then she bowed deeply.
橋田イタルをよろしくお願いします。
There was no answer from Yuki. Suzuha looked up afraid and tried to gauge the expression on her face. She looked kind of lonely, and kind of sad.
私はどうしたいんでしょうね。
Yuki whispered, and then Suzuha.
もうどうするんだよ。これじゃ破局の危機だよ。まだ始まってもいないけど。
Wow, poor Suzuha. As soon as she got back to the lab, she yelled at her useless father.
スズハ、ごめんな。橋だけはもうダメなんだよ。
しょぼくれてるんじゃない。シャレじゃ済まないんだ。とりあえず今日はなんであんな態度を取ったのかしっかり説明して。今朝出かけるときはあんなに楽しそうだったじゃないか。母さんだって映画の途中までは普通だったって言ってたし。一体何があったの？
いや、それがさ、聞いてくれよ。
Okay, listen to what?
席って狭いじゃん。だから僕、天音氏の邪魔にならないようにと思って、できるだけ椅子の端っこに寄って座ってたんだよね。
Right.
そしたら椅子がペキっていって壊れそうになって。
Oh my god. Yeah, that makes sense.
で、慌てて体を支えようとして肘掛けを掴んだんだけど。
And the armrest broke.
それが
Oh, she had. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
私のその手だったんだお。
うんそんなこと母さん一言も言ってなかったけど
No, she didn't.
嘘じゃないよ。あの柔らかい感触は肘掛けのはずがない。女の子の手に決まってる。
Oh dear.
そう
Such a weirdo.
女の子と手をつなぐなんて二次元ならともかく三次元じゃほとんど。
Oh, have you now? Okay, you're right. Fucking what?
それでどうしたの
あまねし優しいからさ、僕を傷つけないようにと思ったのか、その手を振りほどかないんだお。僕とこの関係じゃん、手汗とかかきまくりじゃん、ベッタベッタになるわけじゃん。なのにあまねし
Oh dear.
何も言わずそのままで、なんかそれからすごく意識するようになっちゃって。
ああなるほどね
Yeah, that makes complete sense now.
か
Sounds like a pretty bad day, to be honest.
その中でキモいうざい話せ変態って思ってたに違いないよ。
No, she thought she'd put the hand away.
じゃないよ
In fact, from the way she was acting, she probably thought she'd upset him somehow. The problem was what she'd said.
私はどうしたいんでしょうね
What does she mean by that?
母さんがわからない
鈴葉、こうなったら母さんのことは諦めて僕と。
言ってる
A little bit weird.
そもそも私はどうやって生まれてくればいいんだ
でも無理だって。
父さんが頑張らないでどうす
God
る
damn it.
このピンチをチャンスに変えるんだよ
Exactly, Suzuha. She grabbed her father by the collar and shook him. Jesus Christ. Violent? If you don't, I'll kick your ass. She remembered how sad Yuki looked when they said goodbye.
出ないと取り返しがつかないことになるよ
ですよね。
Suzuha was starting to wonder about leaving, especially now she'd even more to worry about. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to Yuki after all. She realised again how powerless she was, being from the future. And we'll leave the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below, and if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel, as I upload every day. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.